apply certain rules regarding public comments. We will do our best to enforce these rules consistently and without regard to the point of view expressed by the speaker. First, each speaker will be limited to a total of 3 minutes of speaking time. However, we will accept public comment of any length in writing. Second, individual speakers may not donate unused time to other speakers. Third, all comments must address topics within the jurisdiction of the County Commission. And fourth, we will reserve the right to mute any speaker whose comments are threatening, aggressively hostile, or belligerent. Campaigning for public office during this time is also not allowed. Please give your full name and address for our meeting minutes and address your comments to the Commission.
You hear that?
Please note that the comments received by the Commission during our meetings do not necessarily represent the views of Douglas County government, but we value the input. We don't usually respond to general public comment on the spot, but if you'll leave your contact information with county staff, we will try and get specific questions answered. After general public comment, we'll move to our regular agenda, of which we have 2 items tonight. For each item, we will hear from staff or the applicant, followed by questions from commissioners, and then open that item for public comment relevant to that item. Once public comment is closed, we'll bring the item back to the Commission for further discussion and vote. Lastly, if you just can't get enough of us, a recording of this meeting will be available on the county's YouTube page and website. So with that, we turn to our agenda, and we've just finished having our joint city-county meeting on the A Place for Everyone, which is the housing and homelessness strategic plan, joint for the city and county. We had a good conversation there at City Hall. We have a consent agenda with 3 items. Are there any commissioners who would like to pull a consent agenda item? Are there any members of the public who would like to pull an item from our consent agenda for further discussion? Anyone online, Sarah?
Give us a minute. We're not. Robin, can you see if someone's raised their hand?
Okay, and then there. For that, I'm sorry?
We're good.
Okay. I would consider a motion.
Motion to approve the consent agenda items 1, 2, and 3.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, motion passes. Now we have general public comment. Do we have anyone in the audience here who would like to provide general public comment at this time? We're not going to state your name and address.
Yeah, we don't do the state the name in Douglas County residents. Actually, it's pretty interesting. I'd like a copy of those instructions for the meeting general public comment. And then I'd also like to know when the board met and voted on those new rules. Point of order. Public comment aside, I'd like to know when the vote happened. This is a point of order. No? The vote didn't happen, did it? That's an interesting change all of a sudden. But it's too little too late. Because I was going to come in here, I came in here last week and told them they need to change their rules. Told all 3 of you and told everybody else in here, you need to change your rules. And it's interesting. I threatened to come in here and extend my First Amendment as far as it would go, and those rules got changed. So I can say fuck now? Am I allowed to say shit? I'm not going to get thrown out for that? What if I said, fuck you, you liberal, what is it Justin said? Fuck you, you liberal motherfuckers. Is that okay now? He got arrested over that shit. And I know Patrick's just bored as hell with this, but the reality is the news that I'm breaking for the Lawrence Journal World so that you guys are aware, so that the whole county's aware, the lawsuit was filed yesterday. And thanks to your inaction over the course of 2 years and your obstinate ignorance of the U.S. Constitution, you will be costing this county more money than would have been needed to save some people's lives this week. That's what happened. Look over there and see how long I got left. I got a little bit. That's what happened this week. You each are being sued in your individual capacities. Along with Shannon Portillo. Now this one just blows my mind. Shannon Portillo goes to ASU and she gets the head of governmental affairs or something like that. That's her title down there. They appoint this person to that position with documented evidence. Actually, I'm sorry, it's not documented because you guys doctored the videos and pulled them down, didn't you? That's right. Y'all quit recording public comment and pulled the videos down off the web, claiming that it was YouTube. Unfortunately for you, I'm a YouTube creator and I know what happens with YouTube, and your line about YouTube taking the videos down, Shannon Reed, was a straight up lie. And I can prove it with documents from my own account. So it's time for the lies to end. Their chickens are coming home to roost, and you guys are paying the bills. That's exactly what's happening. The citizens of Lawrence and Douglas County are going to be paying the bills for your screw-ups and your offenses and your hurt feelings over the things that Justin Spieth said. I'm not attached to him. You made us allies by your belligerent behavior. You made us allies by your belligerent behavior. And the newspapers around here need to start getting the narrative right, because it's your tax dollars too that are being spent. That's all I got tonight. And the video will be premiering in a couple minutes so that everybody can see it.
Do we have anyone else here tonight who'd like to give general public comment? Do we have anyone online? That will close general public comment, bring it back to our regular agenda. So the first is a review of the Rural Housing Incentive District for the City of Eudora. Do we have anyone from the City of Eudora to speak on this item?
My mission was completed here because these people need to understand that consistently violating the First Amendment is not going to be acceptable around here anymore. And you guys down at Arizona State University, you need to make sure to get word to the student newspaper, get word to your local newspapers down there, that their head of their governmental affairs department is actually being sued for her own violations of the First Amendment. That is just absolutely incredible. That's Shannon Portillo, who sat in this room with such a condescending look on her face as she ordered people around. And we have Jill Joliker sitting right here, who's named as well. Now, is Jill named? I can't remember if she's actually named right now or not, but she's a big part of it. You know, this stuff has got to end, guys. And now that we're at 1740, I think we're going to go ahead and sign off here and let the public see the premiere. You guys are, you just missed public comment, but go in and listen, Danny. Go in and listen so that you can get familiar with what's going on.
Thank you.
And then there's a video I'll be putting out here soon. We have new members of the public coming in to watch public comment. Those are a couple of my homeless friends. And I didn't instigate her to come in. She asked me what time the meeting was this afternoon and wanted to come in. The public's getting involved, and we're not going to tolerate the bullshit anymore. So guys, stand by. I'm going to log off of this live, and we're going to go ahead and premiere the video showing what happened and why the county and the Douglas County Sheriff's Department are now being sued as well.